welcome back to Ascending with Ashley. I'm Ashley. This is an unschooling. I've privated the playlist because of the current admin, but I have an update. So my son and I are going to be homeschooling, and I applied for it's empowerment. I always thought it was education, but it's an empowerment scholarship for the state of Arizona when you are a homeschooling family. So what it does is it takes the money that the federal government would be giving to public schools, and it gives it to the families who are doing homeschool instead, so that you can use it. Oh my god, I'm so fucking excited. Anyway, we finally got our payment. Yesterday or the day before, I called them and I'm like, hey, we've been approved. We were approved in August. Why haven't I gotten my money yet? Because it's a lot of money. We got our money this morning, and I've been in the marketplace that's attached to it. And I also became a vendor for tutoring services so that local families can pay me through this state funding for the art stuff. So it's just like regular money. It's just, you don't have to make it. So anyway, I'm a vendor and a parent in these. I haven't let that be known yet because I'm waiting to launch. So it's still in the fucking 90s. Okay, anyway. So I'm looking through all this stuff and I'm getting it. And there's a few things. First and foremost is that I believe Niall is a lot more advanced than, because he's nonverbal, you can't really have conversations about comprehension and stuff. But the tiny has a lot of information. Now, my philosophy since becoming a mother, and also since my master's degree, has been experience equals education, right? I mean, that's in the CREATE. My master's program was an experiential education program in which we didn't just write papers, we went out into the world and experienced what we were learning about. We met with organizations, we did things, right? And I believe that is the best way for me to learn. That's one of the reasons I actually chose that master's program, is because I didn't want to take a entry exam to get into a master's program. I'm like, I can't do that. I suck at taking tests. But I had a 3.9 GPA out of that master's program. It was my jam, okay? I had never had grades that high. And so anyway, that's been my philosophy with Niall, especially as autistic ADH people, which we are. So I've done the music studio, and I have a lot of sensory stuff in the yard and stuff like that. But he actually just put all of the numbers in correct order on this thing over here, and he knew them. And I was so he's very excited about school. But anyway, I want to tell you what I got. So a few months ago, I saw this ad so I get $1,900 4 times a year. Each quarter, I get $1,900 and some change. So today I'm making some big investments that are going to last us the entire school year, because I have the access. So I want to show you. So we have this class wallet, is what it's called. And I have a mama friend from my political party, from the La Raza party. And she's been supporting me because she's a homeschool mom, and her kids are 10 and 12. And so, Shista, if you see this, thank you so much for your help. But there's this whole marketplace in the app. So you can, and Amazon is part of it. I have made I got him some reading and literature and math stuff, and I also bought the technology that I wanted for schooling on Amazon as well. So again, things like that I'm not going to be buying all the time. I got one of those big tablets, touchscreen rolling things. So there's all of these different vendors, and they all have different services and curriculum or products. This one's called Autism Oasis, and I was looking at it, and I don't have him registered as a special student because I am not going to go to the public schools to get an IEP. I'm against that. It's especially in this administration, it's just not. So anyway, Tiny Human knows a lot more, but what this is making me realize is how much learning Niall and I have. Don't mind my cracks on my phone. I hate getting new phones. I don't want to do it. I'm waiting as long as I possibly can. I have to restart my phone a few times a day because the screen is fucked up, but it's okay, whatever. It's better than getting annoying. So anyway, we do, there's so many resources here. but I'm so excited. So there's like a whole bunch of STEM stuff, but like he already knows about all of that. There's a nature thing. So I really want tangible stuff. I think once we get the big giant touch screen, then I can buy some online curriculum, because not a lot of them, but there are options to only have online curriculum. Like ironically, there is a nature one that I was really excited about. It's like wild something. What's this? The Zoo Education. Explore our captivating wildlife subscription box. Anyway, I just signed this up. Okay, so I got the Honest History magazines. I got the first 6. There are 24 magazines altogether, or books altogether. But like I said, I'm going to be receiving this money for the rest of his school. Well, I feel like this administration is going to make it harder for things like this to exist, but this is at a state level. So anyway, so I got us the Honest History 1 through 6, and you can buy like bundles. So we'll do the bundle. I want to make sure it's what I want before I buy all of them at the same time. But let's do the zoo box. Okay, so I just did so the first thing I bought was Cultured, which is like this, we're going to learn about the world. And then I just got another geography thing where you get a box every month. Oh my god, I'm so excited. That was my most expensive purchase. But every month we're going to get a box, and it's going to be, this month was Italy, so I think we missed Italy. But next month is going to be Mexico, which is really great to learn about, especially right now. So now I'm going to do these zoo things. Discover is on here, so we can get science subscriptions and boxes. So I want to do this. We love to learn about animals. Like, Niall grew up on PBS Kids, so he knows a lot. Zookeeper. Is it this much money all the time, or how do we do this? Zoologist. Oh, 1 month, 3 months, 12 months. Oh wow, that's a lot. That's more expensive than the geography thing. Maybe we'll just do 6 months to start? Yeah. Okay. So then he can get a box about animals and a box about the world. And then we'll do it. So this is so fun. Because this is how we learn. I did get him some workbooks to practice reading and writing and stuff, or writing and reading and math. But like he just showed me that he knows his numbers. There's also, so you guys know I spent like a lot of fucking money with my taxes on all the board games. I keep getting this ad on my TikTok about, so we're gonna do 6 months, and then with another payment I can do the rest of the year. Because I am never taking this child to a zoo either. I'm so against zoos, so this is a great way for us to learn about animals. And wildcrats. He's not really into, PBS right now, but you know what? I actually made him stop watching those cartoons because his behavior was really shitty. And now he's been watching Under the Ocean, like just fish, for like 2 weeks. And it's like got this nice music. So it's the cartoons were way overstimulating, and it was causing a lot of behavioral issues. So now we're Under the Ocean. But I'm excited because as we introduce this stuff, then we can come in with all these other things. And that's what unschooling is all about, is letting the child share what they're interested in, and then the adult, or me, coming in and providing a lesson around that. So these are tools that I can use to facilitate the lessons with interest, right, with what he's interested in. So all you do, so I just submitted it through, so this is a marketplace, and it takes you to the website, and then at the website you choose what you want, and then it brings you back over here. And this isn't a debit card. This is where I was so confused that my mama friend was helping me, because I'm like, I can't pay all this shit up front and then wait for being reimbursed. And so now I just put in the total of what I just bought, which was pretty expensive, but worth it because we're gonna learn really good things. And then I think that keeping everything nice is why I got the binders. So like the materials that come with these books, I'm going to put together into other workbooks and things so that we can keep them forever and refer back to them, right? That's the most important thing, is to make sure we take care of what we're getting. Because, you know, later on in life, he might want to revisit those things, and that's what's important to me, is being able to do that. These are investments that we're making, right? So then it says, thank you, your order has been submitted, and my grand total went down quite a bit, but that's okay. So, legally, you have to have curriculum for reading, writing, math, science. I think that's it. But culturally, culture is very important to us. It's very important to me that he understands about the global, that he's not just the center of the universe, and that there's a lot more going on, obviously because of my education. There's these curiosity boxes, but those were, I feel like we've already done a lot of that. Like, Niall's very much in an engineering space when it comes to things. Like, he's very into marble runs and Legos and building stuff. He's very into, like, PVC piping. You guys know that if you've been here. He's into how things work, right? I'm going to... So we're not quite ready for reading. Or not reading, writing and stuff. But there's really great resources on here for students with ADHD, with autism, with dyslexia, which I'm pretty sure we have all three of those. But again, a lot of that stuff is, as far as I've seen so far, is tech-based. So it's like it's an app, or it's videos and stuff online. So I'm not quite ready for that because, again, we're very much experiential. He's not going to sit and watch someone talk. Not at this age. Okay, so here's an adventure level letters, which talks about U.S. geography. It says your student gets 2... Hang on. I think that's important too. No, Niall has moved. Oh, wow. Eastern states and Western states, or everything for $300. So it's like this whole box. I don't want it all at one time though. I like the monthly things, because you know that's where I get my dopamine. Also, you can sign your kids up for Dolly Parton's Imagination Library. I think I'm going to do that again. We did that last year. But every year you have to renew it. So he got a book every month in the mail. So I'm probably going to do that. Explore the USA. There's a lot of paperwork involved. Maybe we'll hold off on this one. I think the USA is a little bit narcissistic right now, so we're going to learn about the world first. And I already bought 2, so I got the history. I have like 3 or 4 global studies initiatives, and I'm building this like social justice curriculum, so I'm very excited about all of these materials to kind of see how to build curriculum, and also how to make it accessible to children, because that's what we're working through. Okay, now a la carte. Niall loves being in the kitchen, so I feel like this is something that we can explore. But like, this is what I'm so excited. This is so much fun. So I've been doing this for a good 2 hours. And it's fun because it's not my money. Like, it's his money, and I'm making sure that we use it correctly. And you know, if we don't use it, it just rolls over into the next quarter. And it's nice, because my bank account is very dry right now, so it was nice to receive this money, which is why I was calling, because I'm like, Okay, Chef's Discovery Box with curriculum. Our culinary science kits have everything you need to get started. Do I have to buy the groceries? Our goal is to connect your child to their food. Okay, so we're very picky eaters. Okay, so you remember the ice cream I got the other day? He wouldn't eat it, and I also bought different ice cream cones from Walmart, and he won't eat those either, so I had to do a whole grocery order this morning to get him fucking ice cream cones. Also, I got myself bread bowls from Walmart. So I have a grocery order from Walmart coming in. I have a local order I have to go get. But I'm gonna be eating some broccoli cheese soup in a bread bowl today, and that makes me happy. Oh, they do send the ingredients. What? Oh, this is fun. But he's probably not gonna eat it. But I don't think he really wants to eat it. He just wants to. He really likes being in the kitchen. Okay, I gotta read more about this. But anyway, I wanted to share. That's what was up over here. So a lot of the stuff that I've already provided for now, like the music stuff, the gym or PE stuff, which is, kids with autism have just sensory seeking where they just have this child wakes up with so much energy because he has ADHD too. Cooking science, boxes. I see boxes are shipped monthly. I love that. That's fun. September, Viva Cuba. October, Diner Delights. Bento box. Each box includes all ingredients needed to make 3 meals for 2 kids. Wow. This is going to be expensive. Just open, cook, and enjoy. With a la carte, your little ones will learn new skills, tasting exciting flavors. We're probably not going to do that part. And have a blast in the kitchen. Okay, so let's see what we're talking about for price-wise. Intro box includes olive oil, sea salt, black pepper, measuring utensils, a la carte apron, customizable chef's signs. Oh, I have to do this. I already got him a apron and a chef's hat last year. But like I said, we move very quickly. But now that I'm in the kitchen a lot more, he wants to be as well. Where are the prices, friend? View product. So anyway, we're having a fucking blast over here. I want to do Discover as well. I think I'm most worried about reading and writing. $250 for 1 box with those few things. I can buy that stuff at the Dollar Tree. Margarita pizzas with homemade dough, stuffed bell peppers, farm fresh salads. What? I don't think we're gonna do this one right this moment. I think it's gonna be great in the future, but I think I could probably replicate something like that. Especially since we are autistic, I just don't want to waste food. Like I said, he won't even eat ice cream cones and ice cream that are a different brand, so I don't know if that's for us. But I could mimic it. I could come up with a way. And I've already been doing that because he's been really interested in the things that he does eat. If you don't know about autism food, I also have my autistic mother playlist privated. But that was the very first video I made, was about autistic food. The food that we eat is not... We don't eat like normal people. Beige food is safe food, very much carbohydrates and sugars and I think it's like a dopamine hit, honestly. ADHD means you have like extra sugar in your brain. Anyway, this is what I'm doing. I'm having a fucking blast. There are incredible vendors over here. And it's giving me ideas because one of the things I really like to do for the art stuff and for my shop is set up little kits, like adventure kits, like goodie bags. And so since I'm already a vendor, I might be able to expand that. I'm not going to be doing that right now, but in the future it feels like that could be something I could do, or I could put together kits that people buy as curriculum. So I would love doing that shit, honestly. I love it because I had like a pirate one and an astronaut one, and it's more for play, but again, play as in an experience to learn, right? So, okay, thanks for listening. Bye.